Yay!
Yay! Good evening, everyone. It is Monday night. It is time for our DJ and TV shows, and we're starting tonight off with one of the, well, if you're going to make a list of people that you needed to sit down and just absorb, Big Daddy would be one of those people. Sean, thanks for joining me tonight.
Pleasure, my friend. Hello, YouTube people. How are we tonight?
If you guys are out there watching us,
and I'm so glad to see you, John. It's an honor to be here.
Yeah, I know, it's great to have you. Great to have you. If you're watching out on Facebook Live, we're going to be following the chat on YouTube in the description. This is show number 1. There's 5 shows that'll be coming on tonight, but this is show number 1. Pop out to YouTube, and then you'll be able to follow along and in the chat and ask questions. Yeah, and we're going to talk a lot about making a positive impression, which Big Daddy, there's some people in this industry that can make a positive impression everywhere they go. And I would put you at the top of that list. That's why I wanted to kind of have you come in and talk a little bit about how you do that, how you're out. I've never heard anyone say anything negative about you because you've made that positive connection and impression with them. Give us some idea.
Basically,
how do you do that?
The way, listen, we've talked before, John, we're friends, and everybody out there who's listening, the way the world is right now, you got to get up in the morning, got to put your feet on the ground, you got to face forward. Nobody is going to take care of us anymore. And if you go through life with a smile on your face, even if it's not a big, just go out there. And if you see somebody that looks like they're not having a good day, hey, how you doing? Are you having a good day? Pay things forward. And that's just in the personal part of it. Then when you get into the business part of it, because of the weddings and everything else that we have the pleasure and honor of doing, one of the things you got to remember is, and I say this all the time, people, I'm sure are tired of hearing it, none of this is about us. This is about them. This is about Emily and Tom, or Emily and Annie, or whoever we have the honor of doing their special day. We have the honor of making their most amazing day the most amazing day of their life, because they're marrying their best friend, or they're having a bat mitzvah, or even it's a small little birthday party. You have got to go in there like it was the only event you were ever going to do, and be so happy and be so excited, even though sometimes you just want to go, are you kidding me? But, and I mean that playfully, but
Yep.
I had a wedding, my last Friday and Saturday weddings. I did some last minute stuff with my bride for Friday night. One of the last things she said to me was, she said, Sean, I want to thank you for loving our wedding as much as we do. That is an impression. No matter what you do, bring your toys, bring your follow spots, bring everything, whatever the case may be that you happen to sell or anything else. None of it matters if you don't have heart. You have to make it. You have to make those people understand that you are so excited for them and the things that they're going to do for you, which you can in turn do for them. Honest to God, folks, I don't do anything special. I really don't. I sing a couple of songs. I've been taught by so many wonderful people.
Yeah.
Randy Bartlett, Mike Walter, Jeremy Breck. I'm the opening act for Jeremy Breck. Who's happier than me? The lighting emperor, Mr. Jeremy Breck, Dean Carlson, all the people that are on tonight, Shani B. John, I learn from you all the time. You are truly one of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. Your wife, bless all of you. And how many kids you got now? 14, 15?
Exactly. Yeah.
But the positive impression, look at what we're watching on television. Yeah. The debates, the this, the that. Are you kidding me? How lucky are we to make people forget all of that for 5 hours?
Yeah.
We have them in that room for 5 hours, and we're going to help those people forget everything except love and happiness for 4 or 5, 6 hours, whatever it is. You got guys like Jason Jani, he was at the 49ers game yesterday. He was probably one of 10 people that were at the 49ers game. But look at this guy. The magic that and the positive influence he is, not on the people he has working for him, but everybody he's in our industry. That's positivity because he's bringing something special. And I know I drive people nuts, my clients, because when I talk, if the hair on the back of my neck stands on end every time I talk about doing an event. Somebody says, my partner in crime from James Daniel, one of my other partners, says, you work too hard. I said, no, I don't. I work right. Yes, am I gigging 6 to 7 nights a week sometimes? Why do you work for karaoke for a little money? Because I don't like sitting at home, and you never know. You might meet somebody, and you might affect somebody's life.
Yeah,
Sean, we're so glad we came tonight because you just made us laugh. John, I verbally destroy people when I do karaoke, and they hug me and love me for it. That's what life should be. And again, I'm going to go back to my family. I'm the most blessed man in the world. I know that I drive my kids nuts. I drive my son in Orlando out of his mind because I'm just right there, and they're the ones that are having the third grandchild. Mm-hmm. But on Wednesdays now, I get to babysit Sean, my older one, who turns 21 months. Asher turned 19 months yesterday. Sean turns 21 months on Thursday. That 5 or 6 hours I am with him, I am in heaven. I want everybody in my life to feel what I feel.
Right.
I had clients yesterday that I met with. I'm doing their wedding on November 19th. Good friends of my son and his wife. And I said, guys, I'm going to make you cry. I'm going to make you laugh. I won't have to say my name once, but you will remember who did your wedding. And again, the groom's mom passed away 4 years ago of cancer, and we got into that and the emotions. You want the emotions.
Yeah.
Again, it's not about the lights. That makes the room look amazing, which you're going to be talking about that with Jeremy the next half hour. That's what it is. He sells emotion through lights.
For sure.
And everything else he does because he's got a heart. Mm-hmm. Just like you do. Everything you're doing for this industry is because of this. If you don't have heart, you're in the wrong business. If you're in this to make millions, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, you've got Mike Walter. Who's got an amazing bunch of people working. Jason's got all those people working for him. Jerry Syracuse. I could go on and on and on and on and on. My California friends, everything else. These people are successful because of the positive attitude, because of the positive heart that they give to events. Connecticut friends, Keith Allen, Jim Collins, Carlos and Tony from CNT Entertainment, Mike Conley, Mike Fernino, all these guys. Harry Gambardella, one of the sweetest men in the world from Connecticut.
Yep. They
sell this. The younger millennials right now are selling toys. Mm-hmm. Got guys like Dave Parks, wonderful man, does a great job. He sells heart. He sells a little differently, but he sells heart. That's what you're selling. Bar and bat mitzvahs. Yes. Do you want them to spend a lot of money? Oh, heck yes. But they're only going to do, if they feel good about you, and you have to make them feel good about you in the first 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Their attention span is the attention span of a 2-year-old. Oh, I'm sorry, I talked too much. But the first impression is always the best. You don't get a second chance at a good first impression. Mm-hmm. You really don't.
For sure.
And I happened to work for multiple myeloma on Saturday, and the person that was supposed to do the national anthem no-showed. Oh. And I said, Big Daddy, can you play it for us? I said, if you'd like, I'll do one better. If you want somebody live doing it. They said, who? I said, me. And they said, and they looked like, oh, okay. I sang the national anthem a cappella. Before they started the race, everybody came over and hugged me because I smiled, and everybody stood up. And my nighttime wedding, there were people I hadn't seen in years and everything else. You have to have a smile on your face.
For sure.
And when you're talking to clients, whether it be Skype, on the phone, this whole email thing, and I did a blog a long time ago, about 2 years ago. You can't feel emotion through your fingertips, meaning through email. Talk to you. Talk to the rest of the people that are on tonight. Shaney, Mike, and I'm name dropping everybody because these are all my family. George, I'll give you one person. George Lopez in California.
Yeah.
5 minutes on the phone with him, you will spend your entire life savings with this man. Not because he asked you to, but because he's going to give you the greatest day of your life. Robert Arthur, all those guys out there. Joey Heck, Bobby Morgenstein, who was one of my mentors. Randy Bartlett, one of my mentors. Ron Ruth, all these people I've learned from. The one thing they all have in common is they have a heart and they want to do the right thing.
Big Daddy, let's take a little break here. We got our spots for tonight. Let's come back. I want to circle back. You mentioned that bride that said that basically she thanked you for loving her wedding like they loved their wedding.
Right.
And let's dig into that just a little bit and try to give folks an idea of what you did that gave her that, put that statement in there. So we're going to take about a 2-minute break here, ladies and gentlemen. These are our DJ and TV sponsors for our shows this fall, and we'll be right back and digging in with Big Daddy.
Yay!
DJ Event Planner will change the way you manage and run your business. Streamline all of your procedures and software into one easy-to-manage system. DJ Event Planner, the ultimate online planning tool.
Hits USA from RPM. Our name says it all. Get the latest hits while they're the hottest. With Top Hits USA, you'll have the track for sure. Visit tophitsusa.com or call 800-521-2537 and get a free demo.
Numbers pick up. All right, we're back with Big Daddy tonight. Before the break there, Big Daddy, I wanted to, you were talking about passion and different things, and you had mentioned a bride. She had a conversation with you, and she had shared that she had thanked you for. Give us exactly what she had said to you.
Okay, we had just finished up final stuff. I like to call them the day before, before the rehearsal and everything else. She said to me, "Thank you for loving our wedding as much as we do. What I did." What I do with everybody. I get real emotional because I am an emotional person anyway. The father-daughter dance, she didn't know what she was dancing with her dad. I did. And I was like, guys, here's the deal. This is going to be the most amazing day of your life. You are going to be marrying your best friend. And the big thing you got to remember right now is to one-up your quote-unquote competition, because if you think about it, John, nobody really has competition because I'm not you, you're not me. Mm-hmm. So if we were in the same market, we would maybe compete against each other, but we're not competing. We're friends. What you do is different than what I do. Yeah. My big thing is customer service. 1-on-1, 2-on-1, whatever, which is why the places that I do on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday help. They don't have to travel as far. They can come see me. We do a face-to-face. And what she meant by that was, the last thing I said to her was, I am so honored to be a part of this amazing family celebration. You have no idea. You got to say it, but don't say it unless you mean it.
For sure.
Just like anything else in life, you can't fake your way through a wedding. You can't. You got to be caught up. And me being the biggest mush in the world, when both of my boys got married, they picked
Oh no.
songs to dance. Greatest women I've ever met. We just weren't meant to be married, but the songs that they picked to dance with her were songs I sang for their christening. So I was a mess. So I jokingly tell my brides and grooms, guys, if you don't see me for about 5 minutes, just know that I'm down below, underneath the table, crying my eyes out. I got plenty of Kleenex. We're fine. But you want those people to feel how excited they are. I want those people to be so freaking excited when they walk in that room. And I want them to feel my excitement because I am. I really am. The Friday night wedding that I was talking about, I beat the snot out of these people before I played a note because I'm like Jim Cerrone. Oh, there's one of the greatest people in the world. This man stands at the front door and greets people and this and that. That's you can't teach that.
Yeah.
And you can't pay for that. That's something that man is just. Oh, you got your Jeremys, you've got your Mitch Taylor. Oh, some of the things I've seen from him are amazing. All these guys, Jamie Bodie, all these, I'd be here forever. You have to give 110%. No matter how busy you are, they don't care. They care about their day.
Yep.
You have to be as caring about their day as they are, if not more. Some of the younger kids, the 21s and 22-year-olds, a little bit tough because that's moms and dad's day. The 21 and 20, they just want to hear some rap and, whatever. Yep. They want their people to party, do photo booths, whatever. I had one in July, had just come back from Dallas, flew in early just so I could do their wedding with one of my guys. And this was no alcohol at all.
Yep.
21 years old bride, 22-year-old groom, who was deathly afraid of the dance floor. Mm-hmm. So I told the mother, I said, give me 5 minutes with him. She goes, okay. So I pulled him aside. This man is huge. He has like 6'6", big boy from BYU. And I said, John, what I want you to remember is this. The only person that matters today is that beautiful bride of yours. Nothing else matters. There's going to be a lot of people screaming and yelling, everything else. The only person you will concentrate on is your best friend that you're marrying. Number one. Number two, when you guys walk in, after the best man and maid of honor get in, I'm going to play your favorite song, and you're going to run to the middle of the dance floor, and I'm going to have everybody, all 150 people, join you for that song. So you're not the center of attention. Then I'm going to back everybody up after that song is over for a big group shot.
Right.
Then you're going to dance your first dance. You have 45 seconds to dance with her by yourself with everybody watching, and then I will have everybody join you. John, the look on this kid's face was like he started like this, and he brightened up like the sun. He goes, and his mother comes over afterwards and goes, how did you just do that? I said, because I made him feel comfortable in his own skin. Mm-hmm. He's 22 years old. He's marrying the girl of his dreams, and he's got 150 people that are surrounding him, and he's scared to death. I just made him feel like the one and only, the two and only people in the world. Yeah. That's what you have to do. If somebody feels uncomfortable, make them feel comfortable. Make them do things that they never thought they would do in their life. Mm-hmm. So that's how to make an impression on your clients. Now on vendors, you walk into a venue, you walk in, hey guys, how you doing? I'm whatever. Just looking to see if you have to do a venue shop before you do it. If you've never been there before, call them, say I'd like to set up an appointment just to go in, see your place, where you want me to set up and everything. So when you're walking in there, they know who you are and they know what's going on. So you walk in, how are you? Great to see you again. Be the happiest sucker ever. And then whatever you need me to do, timeline-wise, everything else, make them feel good. Mm-hmm. They will refer you. They will remember you. And again, go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, when you say make them feel good, give me an idea of what that looks like.
Walk in, shake their hand, look them in the eye. Because they are busier than busy. Because they've got young kids who half of them have no clue what they're doing. So if you walk in, I know I'm sorry, I'm a verbal basher every now and again, but you walk in and you say, hey, listen, you make yourself part of that team, you won them over before you've even brought the first speaker in. Now, let's go back 1 second. I'm talking about gear. I'm not talking about the gear you bring in. Your EV, Michael Dussault, if you're watching this or listening to this, the greatest speakers ever made. But you got to keep up with that. Got to make sure that you have that. Make sure you have backup, because not only are the clients watching, but the vendor is watching.
Yep.
The worst people to deal with right now are wedding planners, because they've done this before. And a lot of the wedding planners you're going to see popping up everywhere are brides, former brides that plan their own wedding that think they can plan everybody else's wedding just like theirs.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be up. You have to. I see more Facebook posts about dealing with a wedding planner. If you go in and you make them feel comfortable, you will get more stuff with honey than with vinegar.
Very true.
You got, and it's called sucking it up, sweetheart, because you know what? That wedding planner may be one of the busiest ones around, and she will refer you before she refers anybody else if you're nice to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So don't make it that easy, but it is what it is. But everything is all about, no matter who you're dealing with, you got to walk in. Hey, how you guys doing? Hope all is well. Oh, I see I'm setting up over there. Great. Listen, it's going to take me about half hour, 45 minutes to set up. My roadies do their thing. If we could get 5 minutes before everybody comes into the room, that's all I need, so we can go over once again our timeline and everything else, and my timeline and yours works out. I want to make sure that we're on the same page. You are a king from then on. You have to be. You got to cover all your bases, because now, more than ever, because there's a pop-up DJ every 15 minutes.
Yep.
Because they have a computer and they have speakers, they think they can do what we do. I'm sorry, folks, that are listening out there and watching out there. Education is the key. Not just, I appreciate you all watching. John, you have no idea how appreciative I am of you for doing this with, asking me to do this, but also for everything you do. But guys, you got to go shadow somebody, shadow a competitor, whatever. Go see what they do. And everything I'm going to teach you, I have a new seminar, real quick, seminar coming out called Don't Let the Party Come to You. Don't wait for the party to come to you. Grab that sucker as early as you can, because you are then going to make it easier for your job later. And what I mean by that is, get that party started by the time the best man and maid of honor get in. So by the time the bride and groom are walking in that room, that place is on fire. And everything I teach, or everything you learn from somebody anywhere, make it your own. Don't do it Big Daddy's way. Don't do it John Young's way. Make it your own. Take everything you've learned and make it your own. And make everything a positive.
Good thoughts. Good stuff. Good stuff. You mentioned the seminar. Where are you going to be presenting that seminar?
First one I'm doing is in Newburgh, New York, a place called the Paladin Club. Go on the the Hudson Valley Disc Jockey Association page, HVDJA. Bryce Switek, Michael Olivris, and the boys up there have honored me with letting me come up there. And Mr. Mike Weeder, I was his opening act the first time he went up there. He is my opening act with his newest little 10-minute thing, little TED Talk kind of a thing.
Nice.
And you know what? They're great folks. Mark Bernison's up in that area. He's about an hour and a half. They come down. That's what it's all about. Everybody should just come together.
Yeah.
Because we're not rocket scientists, John. We really aren't.
We aren't, no.
You are to me because of all the stuff that you've got in your office. But we are selling emotion.
Yeah.
And we're selling positive emotion. And that's a great first impression.
Yeah, that it is. Big Daddy, people would like to get in touch with you and ask some questions, or just to say hey, because again, if there's somebody in the industry you need to at some point in time in your life shake hands with, give a hug. Okay, the other way around. You give him a hug, then maybe shake hands.
Good
Big
idea.
Daddy, Big Daddy, how can they find you?
They can find me on my Facebook page. It's under Sean McKee, SEAN McKee, MCKEE. They can call me on my cell phone. Ask everybody. Big Daddy's phone is on all the time. 203-253-1677. Through here, DJN TV. Or Sean Big Daddy, SEAN Big Daddy, all one word, at jamesdaniel.com is my email. Anytime, anywhere, anybody wants to ask a question, here's the deal, guys. Not about professional stuff either. If you want to talk, if you need an ear or a shoulder, I'm here. I'm here. That's what it's all about.
Great stuff, Big Daddy. We're going to wrap things up. Gang, we've got the next video. We've got that. I think we put it in the chat room. Let me make sure it is in there. Here we go. Pop that up there. So you guys can click that link. Otherwise, we'll be going to show 2 in just a couple of minutes and continuing our night. Big Daddy, thanks for being on with me tonight.
An absolute pleasure. Everybody out there, congratulations. Have a great night. John, stay healthy for me. Love you. Love to Lori and the kids, please. And Jeremy Breck, I love you.
Jeremy will be up here in about 5 minutes. We'll be right back.
Awesome. Great night, babe. Thank you.